hello. Oh my goodness. I just want to know if y'all have loved this workshop series as much as we have loved bringing it to you. Man, these are timeless that are going to last you every year. You can go back and say, oh my goodness, what was that workshop? What did we learn in October and November and all the months to get you through the holiday season? We hope you've been so blessed. I would love to hear in the chat right now. Blow up the feed and let us know what has been your favorite ideas that you've implemented. We would love to hear your success stories of things that you have learned from this workshop. We are so thankful for you and all that you have meant. We did all of this with you on our heart. We wanted to give you something this holiday season that blessed you and really helped you make the most out of your Christmas. Or your holiday season in general. So we really hope that you have been blessed by these workshops. Don't you wish we had one every month? Just thought. Anyway, so go ahead and drop in the chat and let us know. We are excited to hear all of your wins. And if I haven't met you, my name is Bridget Moore. I've been in Mary Kay for 22 years, and you're fixing to hear from some giants. These women are incredible, phenomenal, successful women that lead incredible teams. And I know you have been so blessed by hearing them train. And so I can't wait to pass it over to them in just a minute. But I did want to say to you, that I'm very excited. Just want to put this out there. I'm very excited about just what we have planned for you for this month and for moving into this new year. You know, you're going to hear from some amazing women with amazing things to share with you. So I really hope you have a pen and a piece of paper. And I really hope that you will take in what we have to give you today. We're going to talk about last minute ideas. We're going to talk about lots of different things. But the main thing I want you to take away from today is that it is important to not only have an amazing finish to your holidays, but this can be your biggest season of selling right now. Okay. Right now. And you're going to be hearing more about that. Okay. So just keep that in your heart because we're fixing to rock your world with some great last minute ideas, okay, to help you have a great selling season. Now, we are also going to be sharing with you like year-end stuff, like how to get ready for the end of the year, because we're not going to see you right at the end of this year. So it's like we got to get you prepped for that too. So you definitely want to have a pen and piece of paper and be ready to receive that. And so I'm going to go ahead and share with you about follow up right now because I think it's so important that we're doing great follow up. You guys, so many of you have put feelers out there to your customers, to friends, to family. And now it's about the time, you know, we're about 10 days out that people are starting to say, oh my goodness. And guess what? Most people just got their last paycheck, okay, before Christmas. Like literally, probably yesterday was their last paycheck before Christmas, unless they're getting a bonus of some kind. And so I can't stress to you enough the importance of follow up, making sure that you're posting fun reels or stories or posts with you wrapping gifts, sharing that you're so excited to service your customers. We call that indirect selling. Also doing follow up with your customers because they're all fixing to leave to go out of town, right, for the holidays probably. And so you want to check on all of your customers and ask them, are you running low? Not are you out? That is very key verbiage. Are you running low on anything? Okay. So that's very important to keep in mind. So I want you to be thinking, have I followed up? Sometimes I think we think, okay, I put it out there. If they want my gifts, they'll let me know. You guys, it does not work that way. I want you to think about marketing right now and all the emails. If you're on somebody's email list from a company, how many emails have you got? Like every day, multiple times a day. Now, we don't want to have to be that girl. So we're not going to be that girl. But the point is, if you're a big box retailer, they are in your face every day reminding you to buy from them. Are they not? Yes. So I'm not saying be that girl, but have you even done one follow up? Have you put it out there once and then like, okay, I put it out there, let's see what happens? That is not going to win your audience. So I can't encourage you enough to go to every customer, say, hey, I'm checking in with you before the holidays, kind of wrap up to see if you need any last minute gifts. If you have the products that you have for yourself that you need before you leave, are you running low on anything? Is there anything that I can help you with? I also have gift cards available. And we're going to be talking more about that. I'm just giving you generic overall. But the point of that is to say is that you guys follow up is key. It's critical, and there's going to be a lot of money in that. We say the fortune is in the follow-up. Put that in the chat. The fortune is in the follow-up, okay? Because it really, really is. The fortune is in the follow-up, okay? All right. So I want you to be thinking right now, write that down. The fortune's in the follow-up. I got to do lots of follow-up. So before you check out for the holidays, before you start traveling, you'll make sure your customers are taken care of. You got to get those CDS orders out. You know, Mary Kay's fast, but you got to remember shipping deadlines are a thing. And so like everybody, all the carriers, you know, Mary Kay uses FedEx and the postal system are all taxed. I mean, they're shipping packages like crazy. So it's not even just Mary Kay getting it out. Sorry, my phone rang. It's not even Mary Kay getting it out. It's making sure that the people, you know, are getting it in a timely manner from the postal system, okay, or from the carrier. So it's very important that you're doing that like ASAP, like today, okay, to make sure they have what they need. So you either mail it out, CDS it out, or if they need gift cards, last minute gifts, etc., that you have time to do that before you do your own holidaying, okay? All right, my friends. So we're going to cover a lot. Okay, we're going to cover a lot. But you know, there's one topic we've been talking about with you guys on these workshops. It's a little three-letter word, and it's called men. Okay, so I'm going to toss this over to my girlfriend Christy, and she's going to start sharing with you a little bit about shopping with men and these last-minute gifts that they need. And so, Christy, my friend, I'm going to let you take it away.
Merry Pink Christmas! It's Christy Bigham coming to you from Lubbock, Texas, and we're going to talk about selling to men this holiday season. I'm specifically talking to you consultants who have inventory in stock today, and even better, I'm talking to the consultants that maybe you've stocked up on some of your personal care products, which are hot sellers during the holiday season, and maybe you have multiples and you would like to move some of these off your shelf. So my first tip is look at your shelf. What personal care products that are generic that anybody could use, that are not color specific or formula specific, do you have on your shelf that you would think would make a great personal care gift? Then put together packages in different price points. I like to put together price points of around $30, $50, $100, and $150. Those are the price points that I like to put together. Now, let's talk about the containers. The hat box, the round hat box, is the best seller from all of the people that I've ever basket sold with. Many of my offspring directors and consultants are masters at this, and I learned this from them actually. The round hat box can be purchased at your craft stores like Hobby Lobby, and you can often find them on sale. So the round hat box is my best seller. And it's a great one to fill with enough product to make it a $100 basket. My other bestseller is I had stocked up on the pink boxes from Mary Kay. I believe these are still available on section 2. If they're not on Amazon, I've also purchased white boxes just like this that are very inexpensive, that open and close. This is a great seller as well. Supplies that you will need are definitely glue dots. Glue dots are what hold the product together. You want to take the product out of its packaging and you want to display it pretty in the filler with glue dots holding it tight so it doesn't move around. See? Okay? Glue dots hold it together. Put your packing peanuts or tissue paper below your filler, and then get the shred filler on top to make it pretty. Then put your products in and glue dot them where they don't move around. Then your cellophane wrap, and the most important part is the pretty bow. The most important part is the pretty bow. If you are not a good bow maker, find someone who is, or YouTube. Once you find a YouTube video on how to make a pretty bow, I promise you, you can do it too. Make sure that that bow has the wire rim so it fluffs up really pretty and you can readjust it if it gets a little squished. Okay, so now that you know what boxes I use and what sells best to the men, now let's talk about how your procedure, how your process will go. The best days to sell are Fridays when men get paid. The best types of men to sell to are the men that you already know, and you can go to their business and meet the men that they know. Or I find that a lot of blue collar businesses are great to sell to. Sometimes if you don't know them, but maybe you've done business there, or maybe it's in your neighborhood. And when you walk in, your trunk should be decorated with maybe a nice, beautiful blanket, fluffy blanket covering the trunk, and the baskets beautifully set inside. When you walk in, I like to walk in with a couple of examples and say, we are here with Mary Kay. Now notice I said we. You want to take a friend with you. We are here with Mary Kay. We are Mary Kay Beauty Consultants, and we offer a gift basket service this time of year. We wanted to see if we could share with all the men here what we have to offer and help them with their shopping. Can we see your men? Can your men come out? Can we go to their offices and show them? So we go in, and then we just walk in and we see the guys, we invite the guys out to look, and then we show them that we have price points in $30, $50, $100, and $150. Then they begin to look, and you begin to show them and tell them about what's inside. Ask them who they're shopping for: a daughter, a teenage daughter, a college-age daughter, a wife, a girlfriend, a mom, a grandmother, and we begin to help them shop. Friends, it is a great way to move products off your shelf. Men need us this time of year because they have not even started their shopping yet usually. And even if they have started their shopping yet and they say, oh, I'm already done, I often like to ask them if they have that last pillow gift for their wife. The pillow gift is that last gift that's laid on their pillow at night. It has a beautiful poem. Google or ask your sales director, what is the pillow gift poem? And you can put it on that gift. And it's basically telling that wife, thank you for all you do during the holidays. Here's one more gift for you on your pillow. It's so sweet. It's so romantic. And so even the guys who tell you they've already finished their shopping, you can ask them if they've gotten their pillow gift yet. Okay, a few other points I want to make sure that you know. Make sure that you take a girlfriend with you. Make sure it's so much more fun. Also, make sure that you dress festive and cute. Be ready. It makes you more energetic when you are dressed festive and cute. It makes it easier to walk into that business and say, Merry Christmas. When I say Merry Christmas and I walk in, they don't feel like someone is there to bother them or sell to them. Their first reaction is, oh, who is this coming in to wish us a Merry Christmas? She's cute, she's vivacious, she's dressed for the occasion, she's dressed for the season, she's carrying beautiful things, and they are so curious that they definitely take a listen to what you have to say. So that is my tip for selling for the season. Sell to those men, make those baskets beautiful, put together packages that you would want if you were a gift recipient, and put together products that you have multiples of that you would like to move off your shelf this holiday season. Happy selling!
Well, hello there, ladies. I know you have had an incredible morning already with this training. It's unbelievable. So I want to just give you just another idea of this portion. I want to encourage you today. And so this message is for all those beauty consultants that are brand new, okay? Or this message is for your team members that are maybe brand new, that do not have a customer base yet. Or the best part is this message can be for your prospect that you've just not recruited yet, and today is her day. All right, so why I love speaking about this is because 25 years ago, I literally just hit a milestone in my Mary Kay career. 25 years ago, I walked into Mary Kay, and so it was the very last week of November. It was Thanksgiving week, and I started, and I got my starter kit that week of Thanksgiving. And so this first week of December is when I got started. I walked in, so obviously I had 0 customers. I had 0 training at that point, but I knew one thing: everyone around me needed to buy something. Everyone around me still wanted to look cute, but they still needed to purchase a gift. They all had a list of people that they needed to shop for. So I want to encourage you today, whether it's you, maybe you don't have a large customer base yet, or maybe it's just that prospect that's just kind of figuring out, maybe I should wait till January. No. After this training, you're going to want to call her today and be like, I've just heard your plan. You don't need to know nothing about nothing, and you can have an incredible Christmas. And so I am going to speak about men. I know you've heard a little bit, kind of part A about men. I'm going to give you a little bit of a different twist. of what to do with the men in your life. And so just to give you a little bit of information, when I did walk in from that first week of December until Christmas, I sold 10,000 in retail sales. And so that was pretty amazing. I really shocked. I didn't know that was such a big deal till after you were in Mary Kay for a while. And so I want to encourage you that in that 10,000, 90% of that was cement. Okay, 90%. So let's think about men. So you've got kind of two different groups of men. You've got your blue collar men and you've got white collar men. And so what that means is I want you to look at your entire network of men in your world right now. And so blue collar, meaning that they're probably out working construction. There's a skill, whether it's HVAC or concrete or welding or plumbing or something. There's something where they're on the job site together. Okay. And then you have your white collar men. You have the men that are in their offices, in their suit, in their tie, that are usually around other men. Yes, in the office as well. And so the key is you want to network in both of those networks, because here's the thing. They're all the same. They've really not started thinking about it yet. And they're really not even going to start thinking about it until you bring it to their attention. Okay. And so men are a little bit different. They're the easiest to sell to because they want the least amount of details and they don't want to talk a lot about it. And they just want it to be done and they want it to look good under the tree and they want to make it look like they went the extra mile, but they don't want to go the extra mile. Okay. That's where we come in. So your goal for Christmas morning, I want you to write this down. How many women are going to be smiling on Christmas morning because of me? So if you're a woman on here, and I know you are as a beauty consultant that has a heart of servicing others, a servant heart, will you adopt that? How many women will be smiling on Christmas morning because of me? Okay, so we have to get to their people. All right, so we can help with that. So there's two avenues that you can go. I'm not saying this can't be done with women. It certainly can, because there's women out there that may not have a boyfriend or may not have a husband, and I get it. So then you would go to her mom or go to her sister. Just insert that. All right. And so, but what I'm speaking about with men, I just so happen to be in a network of both of those networks. And I learned to take that to my advantage. And I learned that me coming late to the party in the Mary Kay game wasn't a big deal, because they were late to the party too in December. They hadn't thought about it. So in this, you've got two different avenues you can take of what to say to the men if you do have a wish list from their woman, or what to say to the men if you don't. So very, very quickly, when I say get a wish list, do not disqualify yourself from getting a wish list from women because you're like, oh, daggone it, I don't have my wish list sheet, or daggone it, I don't have a lookbook, or daggone it, I don't have a pen. I want to tell you how I got a wish list in about 5 seconds everywhere that I went, and I took nothing out of my purse. Okay. And so what a wish list is. And so so when I walked in Mary Kay, I was a social worker in the mental health field. So I was kind of in and out of agencies, in and out of offices, and I was just out and about, just like you are. Where are your feet? Out and about, head up, eyes open, because everyone has to buy. That is what they're looking for. So as I was having conversations at work or with friends or with church or wherever I was, somehow in the conversation, I'd be like, hey, oh, I forgot to ask you, just in case there was like something that made you feel soft or something that tightened you a little bit under your tree on Christmas morning. Would that help you smile on Christmas morning? Would that make you smile on Christmas morning? And then she'd be like, well, and I'd be like, mm-hmm. And I'd wink at her and I'd move on. I need you to know that's how I got a wish list. That's still 25 years later, how I get a wish list. Now, if you have a customer base and she's already using product, then obviously add in those things. Do you see hey, if there was something under your tree Christmas morning that helped you feel soft, hello, that's like 75% of our line. Or maybe did a little tightening. I mean, would you be mad about it? No. Every woman wants something like that, and she's going to smile, I wink, and I move on. It was literally, that might have taken 15 seconds. That's my wish list, okay? That's how I get that. So then when I see, whether it's her husband, her boyfriend, her brother, it doesn't matter, all right? When I'm networking with them, it's like, hey, oh my gosh, I forgot. This is what I say to the man now. Hey, I forgot to mention to you, I am saving marriages this Christmas. Have you finished your Christmas shopping? Have you finished it? And he's going to be like, no. I'll be like, okay, well, I've kind of talked to her, and I'd love to help you out with that. My goal is that she is smiling on Christmas morning. Okay. Now I will help her smile on Christmas morning, which sets you up for a great Christmas night, right? So here's the thing. I've got like a little idea of what she wants. We were talking a little bit earlier. So I'd love to put something together for you. It's going to look super cute. You're going to have to do nothing. I'm going to bring it to you. It's going to be wrapped. You're going to put it on this tree. She's going to think you're a hero, and you completely take all the credit for it. Does that sound good? Okay, so when I was talking to her, so you tell me the range that you want to spend. Okay. And then he answers. And so whatever he says, so if he says $50, I'm like, what? She has birthed your children and she washes your clothes. No way am I doing that. We can get to 100. I know we can, And I literally say that and tease them and bam, $50. She really did birth your children and wash your clothes. You can do better than that, okay? And I said, okay, we can do 100. Okay, so I tease with that. Now you may know men that cannot, but I always tease with that. Like it is for me when I kind of do a little wink at a girl and I give that whole what's going to make. I know that's $100. That's my insurance policy for $100. Okay, and so in that, so then that gives me of how to fit. Now here's your key with men: multiple purchasing. Okay, so while I have you, what about your mom? What are you doing for her? Or what about your daughter? What are you doing for her or daughters or maybe your secretary? So what I do is in that 10,000, it wasn't finding 100 men to do $100. Okay. What it is finding that man and having him do 2 or 3. Are you with me on that? So have him, you're the one-stop shop for him, the one-stop shop. Now, here's another idea. Let's say you've not talked to her and maybe not been able to have that 30-second conversation. You're still going to say the same thing. You're going to be like, hey, I'm saving some marriages. Thank you. Yes. So let me help you out. All right. I want your wife smiling or I want your girlfriend smiling on Christmas morning, or I want your daughter smiling, or I want your mom smiling on Christmas morning. All right. So let me help you with that. Trust me. I know what women want. All things that make them soft. She will love that. And you are going to love that as well. All right. So teasing him as far as, okay, so let me help you out. You tell me the range you want to stay in. So I wanted to give you those words as far as how to get to the men. All right. They're out there. Now you could do a little incentive when they purchase for their wife or when they purchase for their daughter. Then maybe for their mom, you say, you know what? Okay. For your mom, you pay 50, but I'll put $100 worth in there for you. So once there's a multiple ones, do you see how you can have $1,000 day? That's only 10 men doing $100, or 5 men doing 2 gifts at $100. All right, girls, you've got your little plan. I hope this helped. Let's see how many women can be smiling on Christmas morning. We're going to take it over to you, Steph. Bye, guys.
Oh my gosh. Thanks so much, Emily. Well, I'm super excited to be talking to you guys about today is selling the week between Christmas and New Year's. And so let's talk about some strategy behind that week. And it is going to be one of the biggest weeks. I truly believe it. So first off, a lot of people get paid that week. And a lot of people just got Christmas money, right? And so this is a great time to really reach out to those customers and make sure that you are building that relationship with them and booking them. So what I am personally doing is anybody that orders anything in from December 1st through the 23rd, then they are going to get a gift card from me that for them to spend the week of Christmas and New Year's. And they get $20 off a $60 purchase or more. Okay, so $20 off a $60 purchase or more. And we can get you a template and a gift card for that. But it's specifically for that week. And then you can do a model makeover and start booking your New Year models for that week as well. New year, new you. Everybody is going to want a new, fresh look for the new year, whether that is upping their skincare game or that is a new fun look for New Year's and heading into a new season. And so that's going to be a great week too to book those new year, new you models and really just have fun, and they can invite friends to join them as well. Another thing that I'm going to be doing the week between Christmas and New Year's is an inventory reduction sale. You can call it that. You can actually call it an I call dibs sale, where you can go live on Facebook and you can say anything that you have overstock on or anything that you want to move off your shelf or that was seasonal or limited edition that you hadn't sold. You can do a little bit of a discount that week, and you can do an I call dib sale, which basically just means that you're like, hey, I have 2 of these products left and it is going to be this price. And so the first people that comment get it. And so that is something that you can also do the week between Christmas and New Year's as well. Also, I want you to kind of think about the people that will be off work that week. And so, who is your family, friends, customers that maybe are teachers, right? Teachers are going to be off work that week. So, one thing that I'm going to be booking is stress less spa sesh. Stress less spa sesh. So we just made it right through the holiday through the holiday season, and just time to relax and take the stress off and gather with your girlfriends. And so you can book those virtually or in person. Another thing that I'm excited about booking for is pajama parties, right? Everybody got new PJs for Christmas. And so hop on Zoom or even wear them over to your girlfriend's house, but a pajama Mary Kay party where they get to do their skincare and they get to wear their PJs. I know that I did my last in-person party. They messaged and were like, hey, everybody, we're not looking cute. We're wearing sweatpants. And so I know people are looking for an excuse just to like relax and hang out and be with their girlfriends. And so definitely that's another fun thing that you can book for the week of Christmas as well. And so just get excited about something. Right? You don't have to do all of it, but here's a few ideas to get excited about, and definitely offer a gift certificate for anybody that purchases this first part of December, and that they can use that gift certificate between Christmas and New Year's, and then also be booking those fun parties and appointments and just have so much fun, and think about an inventory reduction sale or anything that you want to do that week. That's a great week to also do that too. So Dawn, I'm going to pass it on over to you.
Good morning and happy Saturday. And I would like to say, Stephanie, thank you and what a great job. My name is Dawn Wangard and I'm from Germantown, Wisconsin, and I have the blessing to speak to you today about last minute gift strategy. And I think in this last weeks before Christmas, there's something that resonates with all of us, and that's the word busy. So when you think about being busy, I think you need to step back and say, I need to reprogram myself. And the being busy means believe. Believe that you can be a blessing to other people with your shopping service, not only for their gift giving needs or for their personal needs. Okay. So the you in busy means unusual, unusual places and unusual people who might need you. Think about like unselling, not going out and you want to sell, but you want to be the person who listens to what other people need and make recommendations for them. That is where the true blessing of Mary Kay comes, when you are not out there selling and pushing things. S in busy means script. Now, if you know me, you might hear me say to people when I'm out and about, are you a user? And people might start laughing, what kind of a user? And I might say Mary Kay user. So what that does is that word is scripted in my brain. It gives me something to say to get people to stop and say, oh, and then I can have a conversation with them. So what is your script? Do you have a tagline? Think of something that can easily come out of your mouth in this last minute time of busyness that you can like, whew. And then the why is you. Just believe in yourself and really say you can do this. And I think the most thing is that you need to have fun with this. So where can you create last minute gift opportunities? You can create them. Like I know I'm doing a few of these. go where people go. Okay, be out and about. I have a favorite coffee shop that's allowing me to do a pop-up. I do some volunteer work at a senior center. They allow me to come in and do a little pop-up. Sometimes you can do last minute vendor events, all of those. But I think the thing is that even just think out of the box. If you live in a warm climate, you might be able to take your trunk and go and do trunk and treats around. I live in Wisconsin and it's been like 11 degrees this week. So we're not trunking it anywhere because it's not nice. So you might want to carry a basket. I carry a basket around and it has all different things in there. And that, when I carry that basket, and right now my basket's at one of my customers' houses because I left it there last night because she wanted to do some shopping. But that basket allows me to create opportunities when I'm out and about. People will say, "What's in that basket?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm with Mary Kay Cosmetics." And I allow, I ask people, "Are you done with your Christmas shopping yet? Who can I help you with? And what price points might you have?" And just the other day, I needed a new battery in my garage door remote. And so usually I would send my husband up to to Walgreens, but I ran up there and I was just like, "Okay, Dawn, you got to do this, this, and this." And I grabbed the batteries. I went up to the front desk. I checked out and there was a nice lady in front of me and there was no one behind me. And I just said, "Hey, has anybody ever blessed you with a Mary Kay, um, complimentary facial or with a book or anything like that?" And she said, "No, they've not." So, and she goes, "Actually, I need something to cover up." She had a little red spot here, might have been a little blemish. She goes, "But I need a new foundation and I don't feel like walking over there and trying to select." So really just put it all together, have fun. And you know what? Nancy's going to be talking next about how, when you're out and about, how to think about being recruit minded during this busy time. Have a great day and God bless.
Thank you, Dawn. That was fantastic. Thank you. Okay, my name is Nancy. I'm here to share with you about December team building. I love December. It's a magical month. It is where miracles happen. And so I just want you to know, first of all, that December is the month, the month that has the most national sales directors who have signed up with Mary Kay to start their Mary Kay businesses in the month of December over all the other 11 months. Is that not exciting? So December is a magical month for you. You can have your highest team building in this month if you just focus on that. So I'm going to share with you 8 things that will make a difference for you, hopefully, in your sharing the Mary Kay opportunity this month. So first of all, people want to make money for Christmas. It's still early. It's still, it's still where you have plenty of time, but you got to be on it. And so they want to make extra money. One of what I want to share with you is when I was a new consultant, one of my adopted directors was Ann Robinette, and she was a national sales director, today as emeritus. And she started Mary Kay in December to just earn an extra $300 to buy her husband a Christmas present. So when he didn't know about, because she always would use a checkbook and he always knew what she bought. And so she wanted to surprise him. And look, today she is a National Sales Director Emeritus and a Mary Kay millionaire. And so it changed her life. So you can change lives in December. I love December. Number 2. Women are looking for something new for the new year. Start now. They're looking for something new. They want something to go into January. So this is a great time. Number 3, tax deductions, end of year tax deductions. Anytime somebody starts a business in December, whatever they spend on or do to build their business, it becomes a tax deduction for them and they can save money for the year when they start in December. Number 4, December birthdays. Women will recruit closest to their birthdays. So funny how that is. Statistically, you can go back and look, and it's usually close to their birthday. So look at all your December birthdays. Who has a December birthday that you can visit with and ask for their opinion? Number 5, people will recruit closest to the product. Share the Mary Kay product on the face, whether it be virtual or in person. Do 30 faces this month for sure. And so people will recruit closest to the products because they're excited and they love what it does for their skin. Number 6, I share what I do. My unit does what we do. We call MK Q&As. I love that because it's a question and answer. And I just simply say, I would love to get your opinion. Could I just borrow 20 minutes of your time and I will pay you for your time. I will give you $30 I'm sorry, not 30, you guys, $300 in coupons to redeem with me throughout the year. And I have this on a sheet that I text them after we finish, and they get to ask 5 top questions of the career opportunity. And I share that it helps me with my leadership training to know what questions they would have, even if it's just for 20 minutes, that you want to pretend like you were interested in Mary Kay. That give me the 5 authentic questions, the top ones that you have that you would need to know the answers to perhaps give this business a try. And then I will give you $300 in coupons, and it's only for my Q&As. So I just want to say thank you for that. I think we're on number 6. Just ask. Just ask. Have you ever thought about making some extra money? It's amazing when you ask. I think a lot of times we think we ask, but we don't. So just ask. Have you ever thought about having your own thing or doing your own thing? Have you ever thought about owning your own business? Have you ever thought about making some extra money? Ask that question everywhere you go and everywhere you share the product. Number 7, what is pink? I love what is pink. I do this at every appointment, facial or party. And it's called PINK. Priorities and personal growth is pink. I, income and incentives. N, nothing to lose. And K is kit. So everyone, they fill this out and everyone has a question. The first question, what means the most to you in your life right now? Number 2 question, if you had an extra $100 to $5,000 a month, what would you do with it and how would it benefit you? What is the best thing that could happen to you if you decided to give Mary Kay a try? And what's the worst thing that could happen? And the 4th question is, from everything you've heard today about Mary Kay, what was the most appealing? And then at the end, they get to ask 2 questions. They fill this in. And then at the very end of the sheet, it says, how would you like to hear more about the Mary Kay opportunities? Circle 1. Watch a video, meet for coffee, or I'm excited to order my kit. Sign me up. And so you fill this out at every party, every facial. It's really fun. Whoever gets it filled out first wins a prize. And then I do a drawing from everybody there for some fun product. And then you can follow up for sure. And you can have new team members on the spot. Okay, and number 8 is it's called my 30-30-30-30 plan. And it is, I ask people, would you give me 30 minutes of your time? I have to get 30 opinions. I'm moving into leadership or whatever level you're moving into. I'm moving into the next level of my business and I'm looking for 30 opinions. I have to do 30 in 30 days. And I will give you $30 in free Mary Kay products for just 30 minutes of your time. Could we do that? And then that's what you do and just sign them up. Like, do a coffee or a career or whatever. So those are my tips, 8 tips. You're going to have a great December. And up next is Carla Allen, who will show you and share with you about year-end systems. Take it away, Carla. Y'all have a great night and a great day. Bye-bye.
Good morning. Thank you, Nancy. Hey, my name is Carla Allen, and I'm so excited to come to you this morning to spend just a few minutes talking about the year-end checklist for your business. Okay, here are 6 most important things that I feel that will be helpful to you as far as a smart woman closing down her business for the year. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you just a little bit about is our travel roll-up bags that we use for business. Okay, those are the ones that you're doing your demoing out of during your presentations. Also, I want to talk to you a little bit about your personal ones, but let's talk about the one we demo out of. Go through that with a fine-tooth comb. Make sure that all of your tubes are full, that your products are not expired, and if they are, just simply change out and pull off of your shelf what you need to supply your roll-up bag with. Now, make sure that you're keeping up with the records, one for demo items and one for personal use. Those are 2 separate business expenses for your business, okay? Also, number 2, count your section 1 inventory. There's no need to count all of your section 2. Only your section 1. The easiest way I found to do this is simply sit down at your computer on Mary Kay InTouch and build out an inventory as though you were going to place it, pulling the items down from your shelf. It's like just taking the items and inputting them on your order. At the very end of that order, it clearly shows you what your wholesale amount is and what your retail amount is. Make sure that you either screenshot that. I'm not really familiar with these brand new InTouch to see if we can actually print that down. I know last year they were making some changes, and just in the last few weeks, we've made some more changes as well. That is the simplest way to do it. Now, you may have some items left on your shelf that you're not finding on that section one order. If that is the case, those are what we call discontinued products. You have an opportunity to write those off or to have a quick sale as a year-end sale or last chance sale with your customers. Make sure too, number 3, that you're taking a picture of the odometer on your car that you use. I recommend that you keep just a simple little spiral notebook in your car. Write down your date and the beginning mileage and ending mileage, and maybe the customer that you made the delivery to. Those kind of expenses add up big time when you're doing your taxes. I want to tell you, I'm the least likely person to talk to you about taxes, but I've found these are the kind of expenses that make the big difference. So keeping up with your mileage and having a good mileage log, you can write it in your date book as well. Okay, take a photo of your home office space, okay? I think that's important for if should you ever be audited that you have that space clearly dedicated to your Mary Kay business, not a bedroom, or if it's a bedroom, make sure it doesn't have a bed in it. Also, too, calculate the percentage, and you know this. Let's just say your home office is 10% of your square footage of your home. That automatically allows you to take 10% of your house payment, 10% of your taxes, your insurance, your electricity bill, etc. Those add up quick, but make sure that you've documented it well. The other thing too I want to say about taxes, please make sure that you have selected a CPA that deals with in-home businesses. Not just any accountant or CPA is really the person that you need to call on. Make sure that they know they're up to date on having an in-home business. You'll thank yourself later. Make sure that you're filing all of your receipts for year end, okay? I like to personally use just those cheapy pocket folders for each month. On the left side, I put all of my income, my sales tickets, etc. And on the right side, I keep up with all of my expenses. At the end of the month, just run a quick total to tally all that. Then you will have 12 folders at the end of the year that you can share the information with your accountant. Now, even though we're talking about physical things to close down your year, let's finish this up by talking some mental strategies. I think it's so important that we reflect back on what did our year look like? What did we do good? What could we have made changes? The one thing I want to say is ask yourself, what was your biggest blessing for 2024? Okay. What was my greatest lesson for 2024? Okay. What are some things reflecting back that you wished you would have done? Okay. And I'm talking about things for your business to make them run more smoothly. Like maybe you're still hung up on doing virtual events or going live or things like that. Maybe you want to work more from your home. Make a list of those things. What are some things that you reflect back that you're glad that you did for your Mary Kay business? Okay. What are some things that you're committed to doing for 2025 that you did not implement in 2024? Make a list of that so you can do a projection out. Okay. What are some things that maybe have held you back that you are now saying, I'm willing to give up for my business to be more beneficial and profitable in 2025? These are the kind of things as you reflect back on the year. You've got some things you tried, maybe you didn't try, but make a list of those and celebrate your successes. I think that's so important. You know, I just want to say, I hope you find these tips helpful. And I know that you're going to find Lizzie's tips helpful here as she's going to talk to you a little bit about year-end planning and questions that you may have. Lizzie, thank you so much, and take it away, my friend.
Thank you, Carla. Well, you guys, I am so excited to be back with you because today I get to tie a little bow on everything that you've learned today and really over the past 4 months. Can you believe that we've been together for 4 months now, doing holiday strategy, learning all sorts of new things to have your best holiday season ever? And there's still time left to make that happen. But I want to give you some thoughts, maybe some questions to ask yourself, especially that week between Christmas and New Year's, while you're reflecting on your year and thinking about what you want your 2025 to look like. I want to give you some thoughts to help you create your 2025, exactly what you want that to look like. Now, as an Enneagram 3, there's nothing I love more than a New Year's resolution and a new goal. And so I hope that these questions help you reflect and set new goals for yourself this year. So the first question, you guys get a pen and paper, you're going to want to write these down, is what would you like to be your biggest triumph for 2025? What would you like to be your biggest triumph in 2025? Picture yourself a year from now. What accomplishment would make you soar? What accomplishment would make you feel like a boss? Is it a financial milestone? Is it growing your team? Is it mastering a skill? Let's dream big, because big dreams fuel big results. The next question that I have for you to write down is, what advice would you like to give yourself in 2025? This is number 3. What is the major change that you're willing to make to improve your financial results in 2025? Change creates growth, and growth creates success. So what's one thing that you're ready to adjust or tweak, whether it's spending habits, time management, taking more action with income producing activities? This change is going to spark a fabulous 2025 for you. The next question is, what would you be most happy about completing in 2025? What is a major indulgence you're willing to experience in 2025? What would you like most to change about yourself in 2025? What are you looking forward to learning in 2025? What are you most excited about completing in 2025? And I want you to get specific here. What project, what goal, what milestone, what step on the career path? Is it moving into red, earning a free car, becoming a sales director? What milestone, if finishing the course of sales, is going to make you feel proud and accomplished when you look back at 2025? Remember, clarity equals confidence, and confidence leads to success in your business. Clarity equals confidence. The next question I have for you is, what is the biggest risk you're willing to take in 2025? What about your work are you most committed to changing and improving in 2025? Is it tracking income producing activities and making sure you're spending the time in the right places in your business? That would be a good one. What is an underdeveloped talent that you want to explore in 2025? What brings you the most joy? How are you going to have more of that in 2025? Okay, next question. Who or what, other than yourself, are you most committed to loving and serving well in 2025? And then the last question I have for you is, what one word would you like to have as your theme for 2025? I want you to think long and hard about this word, because your theme word is your guiding star. This is the word that's going to keep you aligned and motivated all year long. So think of something that speaks to your goals. Some of my words in the past have been bold, intentional, unstoppable. Think about your power word for 2025. What's it gonna be? Meditate on that. Meditate on all of these questions. Answer them and get clear on what your 2025 looks like. Now, I want to end with a little pledge for you guys. So I hope you will write this down and repeat this. I am releasing whatever in the past has caused discouragement or disappointment. I am open to new ideas, activities, and relationships. Each day, I will work with laser focus on income producing activities. This new year will be filled with optimism, joy, and enthusiasm. 2025 will be my best year ever. Keep that pledge close. Let's make 2025 not just another year, but your year. Let's take these goals and turn them into a plan. I believe in you. You can do it. Thank you for being here with us for the past 4 months, and I can't wait to see what you do in 2025. Bye.